You guys ever want to see what it looks like to attend one of my events? Check this out. All right, let's jump into it. So we're out here at Dragon Ridge Country Club a day before the actual event starts, and we're golfing. And if you've been following me on Instagram, you know I've been golfing a lot lately, like every week. And I've opened it up to people who follow me that they can actually golf with me now. So that's what these guys are doing. They're attending the event for the whole week, and I actually played baseball with a couple of them back in my college days. But the reason I really like golf and why I'm really picking it up is because I want to network with other people who are doing big things. And when you're out on the course playing the game for 4 hours, it's a lot easier to talk about different strategies compared to if you're just one-on-one for an hour straight, just talking business. Kind of gives you a better chance to get to know other people. So that's what we're out here doing today. And I'm doing it every week with people. So if you want to golf with me, I'll click to the link down below. All right, dude, you just joined the All-Star program. Why'd you join?
So I joined to get around, your network, learn how to scale the flipping side of things, more so than just the wholesaling.
Because you're already $1 million wholesaler. You've been
Yeah.
doing over $1 million a year.
Yeah.
So your whole goal is to now start buying some of those wholesales.
Yeah. So we're doing some of them now anyways, and now we want to just figure out a better, more efficient process with project management and that kind of stuff.
Dope,
Yeah.
man.
When you dream, do you dream of me? I could be everything you need. When you dream, do you dream of me?
So we went to college together. This was almost 10 years ago. Oh, over 10 years ago now.
Yes,
2010, played baseball. Then you got into real estate how long ago?
2 years ago.
2 years ago, crushing it as an agent, getting into the investing game. You already invested with Pineda Capital too.
Yep,
Good. Now we're out here reunited golfing 10 years later, dude.
yep. You're my inspiration. This is like, holy shit.
All right, so today's the official day one of the event. I've got the VIP day where these people are here at the office in the afternoon. We're gonna show them around, show them with the team, then also answer some questions and give them some feedback. What's up, what's up? Good to see you again, bro. What's up? Ryan, what's up, what's up? What up? Let's go out there now to the office and do that then. We run all 6 businesses out of here. So the majority of our employees are actually virtual, which is great for you guys. Okay, if you suck at sales, which probably a lot of you, you can still be a millionaire. You don't have to be good at sales because guess what? You have a strength in something else that is required for the company, and you just hire the sales guy, and boom, you make money. I've just seen it happen in my own business, in my own life, is like, it's not these great ideas that I have, I get great ideas from people like you. I get great opportunities from people like you, and it changes everything that I do. And so I think there's power in numbers, and I think you guys will see that today.
So I think it's a very, very important question to ask yourself, like, what kind of leader do you want to be? I have found that, like, I ask that question to myself. I'm like, well, I want to be passionate about what I'm working on, give people chances like I got the chances. So I want to, invest in people that have that same strong desire, that have, mindset, that have a strong why. So you got to ask yourself that question, like, what kind of leader do you want to really be?
The biggest thing that we basically learned from the program is, like, we got to get more people, processes, and figure out how to actually scale this thing. Because a lot of times, I just try to do everything myself, and Tony's the same way, he just does everything himself. And so we just work really hard, and then I'm like, dude, like, we're working like 60 hours a week, and then I was still working full time in car sales, and I was like, dude, I don't know how we're gonna keep doing this. Yeah, long story short is we started actually buying our deals and taking them down, and then we just, well, it was partly from Ryan, and then partly because we kept wholesaling our properties to this guy, and then he'd take down the properties, we'd make, 10, 15,000, and then he'd list them, and then he'd make 10, 15,000. I'm like, wait a second. Just like Ryan said earlier though, like you hear it multiple times, it's like, dude, this makes no sense. We need to list our own properties and actually make the full spread. So we started taking down more properties. We increased our deal flow just because we started bringing assistants that are like doing the mundane tasks, like, paying the bills and just different things like that.
1, 2, 3. Let's go get this money. Awesome.
So right now what we're doing are breakout groups. This is one of my favorite parts of a mastermind, where everybody just gets together, talks amongst one another, and figures out what they can do better in their business. If they have problems, people can give them solutions because they've already been through it. If they have a new idea, people can give them feedback, both good and bad, what they think. And it's just a really cool thing to do because you're with people who you've never met before probably, and you don't know much about their business, and they may have already done something that you just have no idea about. So right now what they do is they sit here for the next 30 minutes. We've got a timer up there, and they're just gonna discuss and just go in groups and figure out what they can learn. Another thing that they're doing is going through the event itself and talking about their biggest takeaways. One person might have learned something that another person didn't even catch on, and now they're changed and they get to exchange all the different information that they learned from this event. I mean, I always struggle. Scaling doesn't matter where you're at. I mean, whether you're scaling from your 0 to your first deal, it's super hard. Scaling from doing a couple of deals to, a couple a month is really hard. Then going to 10 a month is really hard. And then all of a sudden, you'll start a new business while keeping your existing business going is really hard. So it always gets really hard. And then you want to do social media and you want to do all these other things. You know what? There was those girls over there, they asked the same thing. They were like, what did Mindy say when you did that? And I was like, dude, honestly, Mindy was pretty cool with it. She was like, very go with the flow. And she was like, hey, if you believe in it, I see you're really passionate about it. I see that you're doing your research. It's not like you're just random. We're just gonna trust, and whatever happens, happens. And she was saying that she was super scared, but now after this event, she feels a lot more comfortable because, now like it's there. She's seen all these people say they have success doing it, going through the same things. And so I think that's the other part is like once you like see it in action so many times, you're like, oh damn, like okay, it's not just one person who can do this. It's a lot of people.
We're talking about Q2
Yeah.
Mastermind.
Yeah.
When you talked about Noel, I got hyped, so I came. And I was like, I'm
Nice.
Everyone needs a sister like that, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
did you get a sister?
No, I didn't get a sister, but
Okay.
I brought in like an integrator, but I didn't have clear expectations, roles, or anything like that.
He didn't know
So
what he was doing, or
didn't
he
know
was
what
supposed to do.
So we were stepping over each other's toes, doing the same stuff, and then we just didn't align like business-wise. So I was just like, ended up letting him go, and I was like, okay, I kind of got essentially burned, and this is my first guy I hired.
Yeah.
I let him go like a month and a half later, and it's because I wasn't like ready to bring somebody on. Like I've been ready to hire somebody, but like I didn't put in the action and the work that is needed to hire somebody on. So that's my big takeaway.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, like my first people that I hired, like, are pretty much all no longer with me because it was me. Like, that's the part of being a leader is like, dude, I wouldn't say I was a bad leader, but a lot of things you just said, like, there was no clear, hey, here's what you need to do every day to be successful. It was just like, hey, go be successful.
Yeah.
You know, I'm successful, our business is successful. If you're in it, you should be good. But that's not how it works. It's like, there has to be a clear expectation of like, hey, here's the steps A to Z. It's like, think about, you know, Future Flipper. When you come into the program, they give you steps. It's like, hey, here's all the steps you need to do right now. You know, here's the starter guide, here's the accountability group, here's the things you're gonna talk about, and then like, you keep progressing to the next step. Okay, here's what I need you to do this week as your coach for you to be successful. The next week, did you do it? No, you didn't do it? Well, that's why you're not successful. Go do it. And then it keeps going. And you gotta remember, you do those things as a business owner for all of your businesses. It's like all your employees, you have to have clear, actionable things for them to progress and keep getting better and to do their job on a daily basis.
And like I said, man, I truly appreciate all you guys for taking the time, spending the money to be out here. It's not easy. It's scary sometimes, like you heard from a lot of these people. But I can tell you just from their stories, from my story, from the people you network with, this business is worth it. Even if you're having a tough time right now, it's worth it, okay? If you can get past that first deal, if you can get past whatever problem you're going through, it's well worth it. So it's changed my life. It's allowed me to do a lot of things, even outside of real estate, right? If I don't take the risk and, you know, flip those houses and max out the cards, I'm not here on stage. I'm not doing all these other things I get to do. So you never know what it's going to lead to. So, you know, I'll wrap up by saying, you know, once again, I appreciate you guys. Tonight we have an after party. You guys can go crazy on this one and not show up. Nothing tomorrow. We're gonna be at Park tonight, 8 o'clock again, open bar. You know, I want to see you guys have a good time. You know, if I haven't talked to you personally, I know it's a big room, please come up to me, you know, don't be shy. I would love to talk to you and, you know, just introduce and all that stuff, yeah. Let's thank the Future Flipper staff once again for putting this together. You know, if you want to join our team and you want to join the coaching programs, like we said before, all you got to do is put a deposit today. It'll lock in your price and the discounts. Just go see them after. See any of the other booths for all the things we talked about as well. And let's have fun tonight. Thanks for coming, guys.